Thank you for watching this Last Mile Profits video. My Last Mile Profits co-host, Gary Winter, recently had a bit of a lucky dip with a mystery parcel unboxing. If you're interested to find out more, keep watching.
Last Mile Profits is brought to you by Parcel Pending by Quadient.
Gary, a couple of weeks ago, I was watching a show called Storage Wars. Have you ever seen it?
I have. I love it.
Well, listen, there's something similar in the CP industry, but I think you're much better placed to share more information with our viewers because it's yours truly, you, who actually made a bit of a find.
Yeah, I was in our local shopping centre in Viana do Castelo, just the shopping mall at the station, and I got my chance to play Junior Storage Wars, if you like. There's a sort of public area outside one of the biggest shops where there's some seating and so on, but they cordoned it all off with tape and had big packing cases full of random parcels that they were selling by the kilo as kind of lucky dip mystery parcels.
And any idea where these parcels are? Are these Correios parcels or CTT?
They were all claiming to be Amazon parcels. A huge amount of them were clearly marked up with Amazon Prime tape. And I thought, well, I wasn't sure if they'd all come from Portugal or if they're from all over. Some had Japanese shipping labels on, some had Post Italiana, some had, all kinds of different, being a sort of like parcel label geek, all kinds of different origins and lots of different shapes and sizes. So I had to go and investigate on behalf of Last Mile Profits and spend a small amount of my ill-gotten gains to buy a few. Chatted to the ladies.
Come on, how many did you buy?
I bought three.
And what did that set you back?
It was 25 euros per kilo.
Okay.
And if you bought over a certain amount, I think it's over 2 kilos, it dropped to 23 euros per kilo. And I think if you bought another band, I took a picture of the sign, which is helpfully in Portuguese, but it shows you the principle. So the more you bought, the cheaper they got. So I bought 42 euros worth, so just under 2 kilos worth of parcels, which was 3 parcels. So and they were chosen solely on the basis of what they sounded like when I shook them.
Okay.
All your other senses are dulled. They're all in brown cardboard boxes. They're different shapes and sizes. One was a sort of thin, flat, jiffy bag type size. A couple of them were one was quite a long box, and the other one was quite a kind of oblong box. And none of them sounded like they were full of broken glass. And that was my main objective.
Okay, so come on, this is really getting quite interesting. So why don't we take a look at the actual unboxing? Because I think this is quite fun.
Yes, I felt like a social media star doing my very own live unboxing video. So let's have a look. Okay, Marek, this is the moment I'm going to unbox my 2 mystery Amazon packages. Chosen basically because they sounded interesting when I shook them, but not broken. So let's see if they are interesting or broken. The first one contains a pile of stuff. I've got more boxes inside, made in China. I've got, I don't know what these are at all. They definitely meet the criteria of interesting. I've got steel brushes, very, very small steel polishing brushes. And I have got some, I don't know, it's just, you screw this to the ceiling of your room and I don't, these are very interesting bolts as well. And the final box is, I'm really hoping it's slightly more interesting. No, it is more steel brushes. So that was not very exciting at all. So stand by and I'm going to open the second box in a minute. Okay, after that disappointment, I'm now hoping for something slightly more interesting in the second box. When they say it's completely random, I think the last box proved it is literally completely random. Let's see what we have. This one, at least somebody was on Amazon Prime, so maybe it was something they wanted in a hurry. And this is a handheld vacuum cleaner. Now, you might have just heard a cheer in the background because we were literally discussing this morning about getting a handheld vacuum cleaner because my 16-month-old granddaughter is here, and she's leaving a trail of breadcrumb destruction. So, so €49, happy days.
So Gary, I gather one, as we saw, was some funny, obscure metal bits. The other one was part of a tactical belt, I think you'd call it. But there was one that you were actually quite happy with, I think.
Yeah, I was delighted. We genuinely had been thinking about buying one of these little handheld vacuum cleaners. I've had my granddaughter here visiting, and basically the entire house is full of biscuit crumbs. So I thought this could be really handy. So when I unwrapped my small black vacuum cleaner, as you saw in the video, I was really delighted, and I thought €42 well spent.
So here we have it. If anyone is interested, you can go to, remind me the name of the place?
Viana de Castelo.
In beautiful northern Portugal, and buy yourself a portable vacuum cleaner for €42 and some other bits and bobs.
One small update. The vacuum cleaner like this, there's two things I should tell you. You can buy one on Amazon for less than €30, and this one doesn't actually work. So it's got absolutely no battery in it whatsoever. I charged it up repeatedly. So I think in amongst the failed deliveries, lost parcels, I think the majority of these things were returns. And if I wanted to take a positive message away from this, and at the moment I feel aggrieved that I've spent €42 on a load of junk I can't use, the only positive is people seem to return things for a reason, because absolutely nothing that I picked up was of any use to man or beast. And it was obviously going back to Amazon for a reason.
But then, Gary, the question that I would ask is this actually quite an intricate scam? I'm not sure who's actually behind the process, who's selling it. But I saw something. Did you see the one in Berlin that our editor found? Is this not really on the verge of a scam, or perhaps even a full scam?
I saw the vending machine with the Temu parcels for €10, and basically people were just marking up basic packages. I don't think this is like that. It was on me to pick, and there were hundreds of packages there, and there wasn't anything underhand about it. They were right in the middle of the shopping centre. They were wearing uniforms. They had no information notices printed. They had a proper till. They had proper scales. They had proper organisation. So I think their intention was good, but they've got no more clue of what was in the box than I did. And maybe 3 out of 3 I was really unlucky, or maybe there was somebody right next to me that managed to unbox something that was much more useful. Most people were taking them home to open, so I didn't really get to peer inside a big pile of them. But I won't be going back.
Well, I think this reminds me, in my first year at uni, when I had to do the basics or the principles of law, there was a wonderful phrase in Latin, caveat emptor, buyer beware. So I think maybe the title of this particular vid should be caveat emptor. I think, though, you had some fun, Gary, despite everything.
It was. My family were all here, and they thoroughly enjoyed me opening up things that were utterly useless and wasting my money. I think they took a little bit of Schadenfreude. If we're going to focus on our foreign languages today, a bit of Schadenfreude for my misfortune, yeah.
Well, look, please, dear viewers, if you've had any examples of something similar, they can be funny, they can be a little bit naughty, but as long as we're able to show it, then please, share maybe a clip or the story below. And if you've enjoyed the video, please press like and subscribe. It helps us keep these videos free for you. Gary, thank you. I really enjoyed this one again.
And if anybody wants any of the stupid things I unwrapped, put your address down and I'll post them to you, because frankly, I don't want them.